Hey survivors, welcome back to Alpha 14. I just want to start off by saying, guys, welcome to my new series. It's called Building a City, which is exactly what we're doing here. I really wanted to do a let's build, let's play type thing with the game, but the skill we build in, the time that it would take to record would just be absolutely insane. So what I think I'm going to do with this series is maybe do a little bit of touring, take some suggestions from you guys, you know, that type of thing. So remember, guys, always drop in the comments any suggestions, constructive criticism. If you're a douchebag, I'm going to just block your comments on my channel, like most YouTubers do to you douchebags. But I wanted to get this out to you earlier before we got this far in the build so that you can see from day one on. Unfortunately, with Alpha 14, you guys know how it came out. For those who witnessed it, it was very disastrous. But it seems smoothed out now. They're slowly adding in the modded stuff to the server, so I feel comfortable starting the series now knowing that it won't wipe tomorrow. It could happen, it could not happen, but you know what it is. It's the nature of the game, but we'll hope that this alpha will last us a while, and I can at least do several episodes of building a city. But this, guys, is what we've got done so far. It's me and a few friends. We're walling in the entire city to protect it, and if you don't notice, my leg is very broken. If you guys took a look at the screenshot, I logged in, went up a bunch of rebar, took the screenshot, logged out because it was nighttime, I couldn't start recording. When I logged back in, the player or the server had positioned me differently and dropped me all the way from the sky, almost killing me. If my health wasn't 220, I would be flat as a pancake right now. But I didn't want to wait the 72 game hours because that's an absurd amount of time just to do some general recording. So please, guys, don't mind my slowness. But continuing on and getting on to the actual tour. So where we are, we're in Soda Sopa. That's the name of our village. It's the play on South Park. I do realize that Whole Foods wasn't in Soda Sopa, but it's a whole play on it. So I guess I'll take you to our Shining build. This is the one that's complete. The only one that's complete yet, in all reality. Sorry about that clear throat there, guys. I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold, I think. Ugh. But anyways, if we come in here, this is our storage area. This took a while to build. It took a little bit of figuring out. For those who haven't played this game has physics. You have to support everything. Stuff collapses. It's kind of built in for the zombies, right? Like if the zombies attack, they can collapse your base. You gotta really know how to defend your stuff. But this is our storage area. So generally, what we've done is there's a lot of mods on this server, so it's not gonna pop up for me now, but it did earlier because it has a timer on it. So it welcomes me into Whole Foods. If you go into the different areas, it'll actually tell you all random building items, tools, etc. Raw materials are all on this side. And then we got some stuff on this side, like we got our health, our weapons, and I've decided to throw clothes in here. But they just recently added in, I believe, dressers. So I can make a dresser now, so at least it's not a supply crate with a hammer on it. I hope they come out with like a clothing one soon too, at least for the vanilla package, right? But yeah, we've gone all out. This building's fully supported. I put skylights in. I think a few people have seen this build along the way if you've been seeing my streams on Twitch. If you don't have me followed on Twitch, guys, follow me on there. It's Skippy0330, all one word. You can find me there. But yeah, this is our storage area. If you guys want to see any more of this, let me know. If I missed anything that you guys want to see, check that out. I gotta show you guys some awesome stuff here. They just added in some more modded blocks. I'm not sure who made them, but oh, they're ingenious. But this is where we keep like all our stuffs, like our schematics, and our quest and everything. Because I'm actually saving those. So there you go. It's set in the here. Books, quests, treasure maps. Please only use these to gain the ability. Quest after max level for points. So that's why at least I have been saving all the quests that I pick up. I don't know what the other guys are doing with them. And the treasure maps, in case we ever want to go treasure hunting one day. But onward, there's a couple modded items in that were just added, which I love. First, we got ovens. These are actually fully functioning ovens. The good part about them, I'm going to take that for meat, is that you don't have to have input. I know it takes a little bit out of the game, but honestly, having to sit there and dick around with the fires is a complete pain in the ass. But moving on, we also got working sinks as well here too. If I take, and guys, if you want on the server, it's called Barren Realms. It's got an awesome bot made by Smig. I'll throw the website down in the description for you as well too. If you're looking for a good bot to run your server that you can do waypoints with, like watch, I have this place set as my base 2 so I can teleport to it. So if I go base 2, bam. It's going to teleport me right into the storage area. My base 1 is actually on top. This is going to become a skyscraper here. This big round thing in the middle, that's just a base. But I'm once again waiting for the modded blocks to do the skyscraper. So look forward to that, guys. This is just the base for the skyscraper right here. But continuing on to the sink. If you walk up to the sink like any normal water source, and left click that shit, there you go. You got yourself purified water. You don't even have to. You don't have to boil it. You don't have to do anything. It's just straight up water. So it takes a little bit of that tediousness out of it. That's the point of this server, though. This server is more of a building server, so they take a little bit of the tediousness of having to boil water all the time. They take a little bit of that out, which I really do appreciate in some retrospect. But guys, I will be playing vanilla because you guys know I do that. I'll be running a vanilla console server, and I'll also be looking into running my own server on PC. So make sure you check that out as well. But moving on, I think we've seen enough of this place here. Once again, guys, if you have any questions, comments, drop them in. Any tips, any tricks, as long as it's constructive, it's always welcome. But we'll go up here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this until the last part of the tour. What I want to show you guys is our defensive system. What we're building around this entire city to protect it. So what we've done is we've started replacing every single block in the city with a player-placed block so that zombies can't spawn on it, and zombies will only be able to spawn outside of the walls. But if another trick too, guys, if you didn't know this, I don't have any dirt on me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch one out here with my shovel, not my fist. And I'm going to show you guys this neat little trick. This is vanilla, so everybody has this. If you click on recipes on fertile dirt by right-clicking on it, and you'll see you have forest ground, grassy ground, sod, plains ground, and burnt forest ground. So you can actually make different biomes grounds. And the best thing about this is no grass will actually grow on it. So if I craft that back and I place it, it'll remain looking like a mowed area of grass. And you won't have to worry about that. I did this purposely. I wanted a little tuft of grass here and there just to show a little bit of detail in the landscape. Because there's I really hope they get some hedges or some more fences or something in soon. It'll be nice to fill in like these little areas. But onto the wall here. I'm trying not to make this a super long tutorial. This is definitely not a tutorial. I don't want to make it a long tour video, and that's exactly what this is, guys. I do plan on making some tutorials, hints and tricks videos, tips and tricks. Wow. So make sure you drop those comments if they're good, guys. I'll definitely throw them in a tips and tricks video for sure. So to show you guys how to build like this, right? Because it's not exactly easy. I will admit that. I suffered a few collapses, of course, on the Whole Foods, but yeah, we'll live with it, right? But this is eventually what the entire wall will look like all the way around. We've got a nice little pit in there. We're going to be throwing some log spikes down so that the zombies that fall into them. There's a little modded item. This place also has a shop too. You get coins. See, I have 1,202 zennies in the bank. I've earned zennies by killing zombies, and then I can go to the store and buy stuff. So let me go shop. I think it's under housing. If you look under housing, you can actually buy ember piles, and those are those things you find in the burnt forest that you walk across and light you on fire. They're a pain in the ass, but you can actually buy those, and what we're going to do is line up the pits along the edge with those, so that when the zombies walk along, they'll fall off and they'll be on fire in the pits, so you can shoot at them easier. And as well, too, because you guys are probably going to be like, how the heck are you going to maintain those spikes? Underneath there, there's a little service tunnel along the side that you'll be able to run along and use your tool to repair all the spikes and do some maintenance. So we got to drop some spikes in there. But the ground will eventually be all at that level so that you're not facing the zombies directly on. And yes, guys, you're probably wondering, yes, we did flatten all this land. That's another technique I will make a video about, how to show you guys how to flatten land quickly and easily. It's not as hard as it seems. It's actually, I love A14. They made it so much quicker and easier to build. I definitely appreciate this. This took as much time, pretty much, to build this as it did my last build. And this build is considerably larger than my last build. But this area here is going to be our main entranceway. As you can see, the physics glitch out a bit. I have some floating enigmas there, but they'll eventually go. We just got to chop out the one block that's not applying physics to itself. But this will be in the main area. What all we'll do is put rebars across so that you can get across the ditch. If we get attacked, you can just go and pull the rebar out, and you'll be safe. But anyways, that's the wall pretty much. What I plan on having for the wall is to have it run. It runs here, down here. I want it to go out to about here. I'm going to have to do some water filling. That's going to be interesting to learn. I've never filled in water yet. But about out to here, and then here. And then in this area, right at the peninsula, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an area set off to do what's called a... it's not a drop tower. It's not the ones where they drop and fall, but it's a kill tower. You throw all your forges, everything in that one small area, and screamers just come at it like crazy. And you can sit there and just pick off zombies and not be attacked and not get damaged. It's actually really sick. I'm excited to do that project. I'll definitely be making a video about that as well, too. But that's pretty much. So you guys kind of get the basic point of what we're doing above ground here. We're doing different levels. So this first top level here is going to be mine and my friends' houses, and we're going to do some farming down in here. Maybe some more houses if we can fit them in. We'll see. We'll see once we get the walls up, kind of what we have for land. But we've definitely done a butt ton of landscaping here. I've learned a lot. How to avoid collapses, how to collapse, but it's come along really well. We have that is a prefab over there. That is a barn. That is where all our farm stuff is going to be stored, like all our seeds, all our food, or all farm food and all that other crap that needs to go in there. It's kind of cool. I thought I'd grab up a prefab within the city. Why not? Big heads up, guys. If you're going to do the prefab thing, prefabs zone in zombies. They're set to zone in. They're set to spawn in zombies. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to be grabbing a prefab, make sure you replace all the land around it, or you're going to constantly be having to fight zombies off at your own base, and that's never fun. I mean, grabbing a prefab is awesome, but it sucks at the same time, too, that you have to redo the whole area. But anyways, I'm continuing on here. Let's go back over to that middle tower. We'll go down the staircase here very safely. And we'll go to the middle tower, and I'll show you guys what we've done with our forge room right now, our tunnels, and our future plans for the tunnels and whatnot. So if we go in here, and behind, actually I'm going to go in behind the whole foods, so that you guys can actually like see the side sections and stuff, because it's not just all flat and stuff all the way around. And this is all vanilla blocks here, guys. If you're playing on vanilla, you can build this. All vanilla. But yeah, see, I've even gone through the detail of like having a couple of things, like awnings on the side, and giving it a little bit of shape, so it's not just a flat square building. But let's go up. Let's go up, and we'll go down to the tunnels. People love these tunnels. I mean, I could build a skyscraper up to build height. People will be like, that's damn cool. But when I go down in the tunnels, they're like, whoa, tunnels. I don't get it personally. Guys, why do you like tunnels so much? Let me know in the comments. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around that. I mean, they're cool. But to me, I'd rather see a really nice building than a tunnel, right? But let's go down our massive staircase here, right down to... Oh, I didn't show you guys the platform for the skyscraper. Completely missed that. Well, we'll go up a bit here, and I'll kind of show you guys the size of the base for the skyscraper. I'm going to start pretty soon, too. I'm going to start pretty soon, too, building the core columns for this building in preparation for the modded blocks to be added in. But this is the base of the skyscraper. It's going to be a pretty large size. It's obviously going to be round in shape, and I cannot wait to build it because I don't think I've ever seen a real skyscraper built in 7 Days to Die. I mean, I've seen like 10 floor buildings and stuff like that, but I've never seen anything like where you actually have to go like this to look up at it. If you guys have, once again, drop it in the comments and let me know. I'd love to see it. If you guys have any great creations yourself as well, too, drop that in the comments. If you're on Steam, who knows, I might stop by, visit it, you know, maybe do a tour video one day. If you guys are building something fantastic, you definitely gotta let me know. But now we can continue our long journey down these stairs. I do have a video coming up on the bot that runs this server. That's the one I was talking about, that runs the store, the waypoints, everything else. That's funny. I don't even know what he's talking about. He must be talking to somebody else. I'm reading the chat. Oh yeah, anyways, this is our tunnel system, right? Now we're completely underground at Bedrock. This is what Bedrock is. I hear... See, you can't break it. That's why it makes that sound. I hear a rumor that exposing Bedrock gives memory leaks. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I eventually will be covering this up anyways, so that should solve any problems you might get that way. But basically, we have tunnels running north, south, east, and west. The east and the west ones aren't very long right now because they don't really go anywhere. Like, obviously, the east one here is going to end up going over to wherever I put the kill tower in for everyone to go get XP, kill zombies, get their scores up. It'll be a public teleport where anyone can come to it. They won't be able to break it because we have protections and everything on the server. Base protect is another thing as well too. If someone tries to get in that's not a friend of mine, tries to get in within range of this, they'll actually be bounced back. They won't be able to get to it. So base protection is a great add-in on this server. But this tunnel here, if you head south, this tunnel is by far our largest tunnel. If you see my buddy over here, Smarm, how you doing, Smarm? He has his bases over here. I think his kill tower is right here, or is it right here? He has a little kill tower going on too. Oh no, it's right there. That's where it is. He built his kill tower in the middle of the road. That's cool. But we're friends. So what we've done is we've actually built an underground tunnel all the way here and all the way here. So we're connected to each other. We plan, once we have everything together, is actually using mini bikes in the tunnels to get back and forth quickly. Because believe me, it's a lot faster using the mini bikes if they don't disappear on you. That's also been a problem recently as well, as the mini bikes just disappearing like crazy. But we'll go down to the forge room, guys, to end it off, and I'll kind of show you how I have that forge room set up to protect myself from screamers. This is an age-old, tested, tried and true way of doing it. This is no way my discovery. I just found other people doing it, and I'm like, you know what? That's damn smart. I'm going to do that myself. So I really wish I could run here, guys. I'm trying to fill in the spaces here by talking, but we're almost there. Also, too, with Alpha 14, what had happened is we found if you let your forge fill up, it actually corrupted the region. So when I first started, you see where this line is right here of stone? That's the region line. That's literally where the region starts. So I'm standing on this region, and then the other region starts on that side. So what had happened was we had like 10 forges, and we filled those fuckers up, and it corrupted the region. But thank God it was like this much farther over the line and not in this region, because they had to go and reset the entire region because it kept crashing the server. But it doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. So eventually we will be moving all the forges into that one area so that we can attract screamers and have a blast. I can't wait to show you guys that. But the basic concept of this is I'm underground. Screamers are still attracted to it because it creates crazy heat on the map. So they come in here, they stand under the water, they make noise, they don't do anything, they never see you. So all they do is wander around up here and never call a horde. I actually don't have any up there now because I haven't been running the forges very much. But if I had been running them, there'd be like 3 or 4 of them just kind of creeping out up there. And you'd be seeing warnings saying screamers are headed in your direction, which is another part of the bot. The bot can actually tell when your heat map has gotten good enough that screamers will come to it. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming out and checking out this episode. I know it feels a little bit rushed. I want to show you guys a lot more. If there's anything I missed that you guys want to see, once again, let me know. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for the likes. And I'll see you in-game on Steam. You can add me to Twitter, Steam, Twitch, all Skippy0330, all one word. And I'll see you guys soon. Keep surviving. Peace.